Hey guys, it's Dave here. This is exciting news. The Switch presentation is less than a day away, and we're going to talk about Pikmin 4. It might just be here. If it's not, it's a cool concept either way. One day, hopefully, we'll get the Pikmin 4 we're waiting for. Anyway, a little update. I've been digging through Pikmin 3 extensively, the internal files, and seeing so many things that were cut. Pikmin 3 is incredibly unfinished, and that just adds so many more unanswered questions to the series as a whole. Like, for example, what exactly are the Pikmin? Did someone create the Pikmin artificially? Is Olimar the true protagonist of the series? Who is the Iwa-Gen? What is the Water Wraith? Why did Louie eat those carrots anyway? What happened to the dolphin? Why is the ship so sassy? Why does the Plasm Wraith do anything? Why does the Plasm Wraith? Why does it? I cannot find an answer for you. Is the ship dead? What the heck is up with Louie carrying explosives in his pocket? I mean, Smash Brothers Brawl maybe predicted this, but either way, why do winged Pikmin pick up things that don't belong to them? Why are there two separate Formidable Oak models in the game's files? What was this little inaccessible area in the distant spring and perplexing pool meant for? Was the Lapis Cannon Beetle going to fire flying rocks that home in on you? Kinda like the blue shell, or was it just scrapped for a different reason? Why does Kopai have blue fruits? Are the purple Pikmin really stored safely in that hull? Are you sure about that? There may never be any answers to these questions, but that's okay. Working with what we do have, we can find some pretty cool interesting lore and theories about the Pikmin series as a whole. Now, on to Pikmin 4 though. This is kind of exciting. Pikmin 3DS may have already been confirmed, but we're hoping that Pikmin 4 is an entirely different game. And with every new Pikmin game, we usually get one or two Pikmin colors. So based on that, I'm betting on something like yellow flowers, rich blue flowers, or even something crazy like dandelion puffs or mushroom caps. Or they could just give them one of the existing flower colors. It'll match the Sudera cordata, the Pikmin flowers, official colorations. However, if they wanted to source something like the wood sorrel, or other wildflowers that resemble the cordata, I'd understand. Or we might just get no new Pikmin at all. But I'm still hoping to get at least these, from the original Pikmin 1 image. Also, did you know that purple and winged Pikmin are internally black Pikmin and orange Pikmin in the game's files? So it's safe to say that those two colors currently are probably not very likely candidates for new Pikmin types. However, it's still possible. However, for these new Pikmin, I'm thinking enemy-specific types, or even terrain Pikmin. We already have Pikmin that deal with hazards, elements, they deal with utilities, transportation, some can fly, and Pikmin that are rocks. However, I don't know if the development team plans, so it's exciting to see what kind of new Pikmin types we will get, if any at all. But even more interesting is each game in the series features an idea or visual that becomes the theme of the next game. Whether it's a coincidence or not, we don't really know, but it's still really cool. For example, the bottle in the Forest Navel in Pikmin 1 could be classified as a treasure. This bottle could in fact be a treasure that you would collect during the span of Pikmin 2 should you have encountered it. In Pikmin 2, on the nose for the disguised delicacy, Olimar says, "The fruit on this planet is astonishingly large. If we could cultivate these ample fruits on Hokotate, nobody would ever go hungry again." Sadly, I don't know anything about agriculture. Maybe I should have listened to my wife when she told me to do yard work. As mundane as this comment is, it brings up an interesting fact. This concept of ample fruit and ample supply ties directly into Pikmin 3's idea of Kopai starving and finding hope in PNF 404's ample fruit supply. Thus, this brings me to Pikmin 3. On day 90 and day 90 only in Pikmin 3 you get this entry. Since we have arrived on this planet, 90 days have passed. We've explored just about every corner we can reach. Still, I can't help but wonder about the other side of this planet. What could be there? It piques my curiosity as an explorer, but I suppose it's not worth the risk this time. Right now, it's more important to think about how to get home. Could this entry be a clue about Pikmin 4's plot? Maybe, but it's kind of up in the air. Still, using PNF 404's locations as vacation spots, or research teams, or to collect data, or the idea of Olimar going back and taking his family on that trip he always wanted to, are possible ideas mentioned in the series so far, and I would not be surprised if any of these made it into Pikmin 4 as a plot point. Perhaps someone, maybe like a third race of spacefaring people, will try to colonize PNF 404. Pikmin 3DS could also be considered being hinted at in Pikmin 3 with this same method, because Olimar mentions trying to surpass Hakodate Freight's newly acquired, strangely enough, debt. Now, whether this is a retcon, or an error in continuity, or a whole new game, or it's a reboot, I don't know. But the idea that Olimar has to deal with treasure once again is interesting, because that's literally the plot of Pikmin 3DS as far as we can tell. Olimar collecting treasure for some sort of reason. But as for Pikmin 4, all sorts of areas could be present in it. If we're considering that PNF 404 hasn't changed too much since Pikmin 3, we have all new places to explore. But Dave, you might ask, that doesn't make any sense. Simple. This is where we explored in Pikmin 3, and this is PNF 404. It's a lot bigger than we expected. Look at all these areas. There's deserts, there's jungles, there's tundras, there's grasslands, there's everywhere. The best part is, there's actually a section of Pikmin 3 we did not explore. This little swampland here actually isn't highlighted on the map, and some of us actually believe, after digging through the game, it might have been a cut area that was removed early in development. There's also swamp levels or objects in mission mode that seem to correlate to this theme, yet there's no in-game equivalent to the swamp or marshlands. But that's okay, because here are some ideas for what areas they could explore in Pikmin 4 based on these unused areas or unexplored areas of the planet in Pikmin 3. Places like the Forsaken Dunes, where it's hot during the day or cold during the night. And then, speaking of night, we might even have night mode. We'll see. I don't know. It's all exciting. Maybe. But once again, the Forsaken Dunes, a place where it's hot and only certain types of Pikmin can survive. Maybe the Frigid Wasteland, where it's freezing and there's ice everywhere and where you have to use special Pikmin to get around, or maybe there's just everything's encased in ice. You have to use rock Pikmin, and you have to use fire geysers to melt stuff. It'd be cool. The mysterious marshland, where it's wet and there's marsh stuff and can't get around easily. There's like mud as an obstacle, and mud slows you down. You can't get away fast. Maybe there's enemies that can get in the way in the mud and prevent your progress. And maybe there's a special type of Pikmin that can wedge through the mud better, or can maybe use wind Pikmin to fly around it. Things like that, of using the environment and landscape as a hazard in itself. Even furthermore, what if you get an area like a treacherous thicket, where it's so dense and so plant polluted that you can't see much very well, and there's enemies hiding in the underbrush, and it's dark, and all you need to do is have a Pikmin that can light up the area with its iridescent body or something really cool like that. These kind of concepts are something that we've all thought of for a very long time, and although we dabbled on them with the idea of weather in Pikmin 3, Pikmin 4 could hold promise for these ideas of having landscapes where you truly feel that sense of fear, intimidation, wonder, and excitement all at once that the Pikmin series is very well known for. Honestly, I have no idea what Pikmin 4 will hold, but it's fun to think about, and based on the evidence we have so far, I'm excited for it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know your thoughts. It's exciting to see what you think about Pikmin 4 and Pikmin as a franchise in general as well. Please let me know down below. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.